This video focuses on three different patterns of verbal interaction, which are recitations, teacher-led discussions, and student-centered discussions, and also some suggested management strategies for this. Let's start with recitations and teacher-led discussions. In a classroom setting, the teacher asks a question, which is an initiation, the student replies, which is a response, and the teacher evaluates the response, which is an evaluation. This interaction is called a recitation. It is very much like a question and answer session. In a teacher-led discussion, the teacher sets the topic, poses the questions, and calls on students to speak as well. Yet, he or she does not often evaluate the responses, because there could be no right answers in such an exercise. Then how do we manage recitations and teacher-led discussions? There are 6 strategies to follow. The first one of them is to distribute chances to participate. This could be managed through techniques such as using pattern turn-taking, picking names from a cup, checking of names on a seating chart, or in a personally developed techniques. The second one of them is to provide time to think without losing the pace. Research shows that if teachers extend their wait time, the answers to their questions will be more qualified and the participation will be promoted. So, extend your wait time, tell students that you don't expect an immediate answer, and allow students to write a response. The third strategy is to stimulate and maintain interest. There are a number of ways to practice this strategy. You can inject mystery and suspense, inject humor and novelty, and challenge students to think. Utterances such as "I'm going to trick you," "get your mind started," "you're going to think" are perfectly alerting. The next strategy is to provide feedback to students without losing the pace. When more frequent feedback is offered, students pay more attention and learn more. There are a set of guidelines for giving effective feedback. When students give correct and confident answers, ask another question or provide a brief verbal or non-verbal indication that they are correct. When students are correct but hesitant, provide a more deliberate affirmation. When answer is incorrect but careless, make a simple correction. When answer is incorrect but the student could arrive at the correct answer with a little help, provide hints or prompts. When student is unable to respond, don't belabor the issue. The fifth strategy is to monitor comprehension by requiring overt responses. A simple way to determine how well your students understand the material is to have them respond overtly to your questions. So, ask students to write down their responses to your question, or physically display their answers, or respond covertly rather than individually. The last strategy is to monitor comprehension by using a steering group. A steering group is a sample of students whose performance is used as an indicator that the class is with you and it's alright to move on to a new topic. So observe these mostly low and average achievers to decide when to move on. Let's move on to student-centered discussions. In this kind of discussions, students have an increased opportunity to interact directly with one another, while the teacher acts as a facilitator or moderator. During the discussion, it is important for you as a teacher to watch out that students don't pontificate and monopolize. Listen carefully and ask yourself, where is this going? Limit the size of the group, because it's difficult to have a student-centered discussion with a large number of participants. Arrange students so that they can have eye contact, and teach them discussion skills. For example, don't engage in personal attack, question irrelevant remarks, ask for clarification, etc. We hope this video be of help. Thank you for listening.
Created using Powtoon.